Gautama Buddha childhood life. Gautama Buddha, also known as Siddhartha Gautama, was a spiritual teacher and the founder of Buddhism. Born in Lumbini, present-day Nepal, around the 5th century BCE, his early life was marked by privilege and seclusion. According to Buddhist tradition, Siddhartha was born into a royal family as the son of King Suddhodana and Queen Mahamaya. His birth was prophesied to bring either great spiritual awakening or profound worldly success. In his early years, Siddhartha lived a sheltered life within the palace walls, shielded from the realities of suffering and the outside world. As a prince, Siddhartha was provided with the best education and trained in various subjects, including literature, philosophy, art, and martial arts. He excelled in his studies and displayed remarkable skills and talents. Despite his luxurious upbringing, Siddhartha felt a sense of unease and dissatisfaction, as if something was missing from his life. At the age of 29, Siddhartha ventured outside the palace on 4 separate occasions, known as the 4 sights. During these encounters, he witnessed an old man, a sick person, a corpse, and finally, a wandering ascetic. These experiences deeply affected him, as he realized the inevitability of suffering and the impermanence of life. Moved by compassion and a desire to understand the nature of suffering, Siddhartha made the momentous decision to renounce his privileged life and seek a spiritual path. In the dead of night, he left the palace, bidding farewell to his wife, Yasodhara, and their newborn son, Rahila. For the next 6 years, Siddhartha pursued a life of extreme asceticism and self-mortification. He studied under various renowned spiritual teachers and subjected himself to severe physical austerities, hoping to find enlightenment through extreme practices. However, he soon realized that this path did not lead to the liberation he sought. Abandoning these extreme practices, Siddhartha adopted a more balanced approach known as the middle way. He resolved to meditate deeply and seek insight into the nature of reality, free from the extremes of self-indulgence and self-mortification. After spending 49 days meditating under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India, Siddhartha attained enlightenment at the age of 35. Following his enlightenment, Siddhartha became known as Gautama Buddha, or the Awakened One. For the next several decades, he traveled throughout the Indian subcontinent, teaching his insights and spreading the teachings of Buddhism. His teachings centered around the 4 noble truths: suffering, the cause of suffering, the cessation of suffering, and the path to the cessation of suffering, and the concept of the Eightfold Path. Although Gautama Buddha's childhood and early life were marked by luxury and privilege, it was his encounter with suffering and his subsequent spiritual journey that led him to become one of the most influential figures in human history. His teachings continue to inspire millions of people worldwide to seek liberation from suffering and cultivate compassion and wisdom.